So congratulations, another season. What can we expect? Because last season was very dark.
Yes. I don't know. We don't worry so much about darkness. We just worry about telling the story and telling the honest story and taking it to interesting places. I do think that there's a sense of hope this year that is important. That doesn't mean that bad things aren't going to happen. It's Gilead and it's the Handmaid's Tale. But our focus has always been on telling the honest story and telling the truth, and we've done pretty well at following that this year.
So we're gonna see her have some happiness maybe with Nick at some point.
I'm just so cannot tell you that. I don't know what you think I could tell you.
Trying to get there already. You know, it's the first question you want to ask. Well, what can we expect to see? Because when we left off, she left her daughter to go find her other daughter. What can we expect to see with that?
Yeah, I mean, to answer your question seriously, this is Gilead. June has a tremendous fight on her hands, and she does have a resistance to lead, and she has to figure out how to hurt Gilead where it really hurts. I do think a relationship right now is not really on the forefront of her mind. It's not something that is as important to her. Getting Gilead back is.
So we're going to see a rebellion happening. Is she leading it?
I think that it's so tough to talk about. I'm sorry. I have to figure out how to say it without spoiling something. Yes, but not in the way that you expect. I do think you will see a rebellion, but it's just not what you would expect it to be. And I don't think it's what June expects it to be. What June realizes is that she has to take something from Gilead. She has to hurt them. And that's what she discovers. And that's what she ends up trying to do.
Does that in turn, because it is so complicated and it's very dynamic with the characters, how does that reflect on her? Because she is a strong person, but then she has some vulnerability as well.
Yeah, I think she realizes that she has to be more ruthless than they are. She has to be more cruel. She has to be smarter. She has to be stronger. She has to become one of them in order to beat them. And it's a complicated journey. She definitely does some morally ambiguous things and makes some choices that I think are going to be really tough for people to see. But she gets to a place where she will do anything in order to get what she wants and in order to achieve her goals. And that's going to involve making some tough choices, I think.
So they're going to be happily ever afters, do we think, in this at all for
this
the Handmaids?
season? I mean, there's a relatively happy ending in the sense of, in some ways, sure, but I don't know if there are happy endings in Gilead.
With all the political protests and everyone dressing up as handmaids, what do you think about this and the women using this to have social change?
It's incredibly important to me, and I think those women are actually the ones who are doing the work. They're actually the ones on the front lines. I put on a costume and I go to work and I love it and I love my job, and I feel I'm very honored to do that, but it's those women that inspire me because they're actually doing the work.
Want more extra? Hit the subscribe button and the bell and never miss a video.